Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Indiana Hoosiers. Restate the statement call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
All eyes in the college football universe are on Bloomington, Indiana. Can the perfect Indiana Hoosiers run it back this season? Curt Cignetti has already been fiery and feisty in the offseason, challenging players to have a higher standard. Josh Hoover transfers in for TCU, and these fans are ready to run it back here in Bloomington. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Looking for a crease, it's Richard. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Punts it out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Running inside, it's Richard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense. Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast 4. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Flying out to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Indiana. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that's what makes makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move, and here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming out with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 91, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes a handoff. It's Beebe. Finds a little bit of space. Three to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hoover. Working the middle, it's complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Back to pass on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Georgia sends out the punt team. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
And down he goes back at the 3. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it way down the field. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Indiana!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the draw, it's Frazier. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third down play from the gun. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it! Off and running! And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Run inside. It's Richard. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Indiana, 27. Georgia, 24.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There's a crease. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
On first down, Nate Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Handoff for Frazier.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Bulldogs have it with a first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find them, hit him, touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
That's caught. It's Richard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry up. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. And it's picked off for the third time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes a catch at the 10. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the fourth quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Wants to fire on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Georgia going up tempo. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth.
Number 91, set
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Escapes the pressure going right. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Georgia! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback takes a knee.